Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Dragon's Dogma. This time we are going to break into the Queen's office. See, we had the cage magistrate, but I had to find a place full of tomes, and let's be real, I don't know where to look, and that just seems a lot more painful. So I decided to jump over to a different mission. I have to wait until night, right? Okay, merchant quarter, blah blah blah. Quest. Yes, that's my main. Guess we're going this way. I have no idea where I'm running, but
Oh, what does this say?
I don't know. What does it say?
Up at dawn, done by dusk.
As long as she follows, I know I'll be fine.
Such quietude is a blessing.
Still waiting on that report. We are hardly familiar with one another.
Whatever.
We shall remain here.
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me!
Okay, so this is a little bit easier than I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to have to figure out how to sneak through with all these guards. I hate my outfit.
Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
Okay. Okay, I did good. Wait, where's my helmet?
Some skills can only be honed on the battlefield.
Okay, not too bad. Writing of a soldier on duty. I cannot help but think it's strange. Funds used to loiter about the riftstones in droves, but I have not seen a single one for some time now. Tis difficult to imagine where they might have gone. I wonder if this bears reporting. Pretty sure the Queen's place might be upstairs somewhere. Maybe? I mean, I could be wrong. I feel I may go the wrong way. Although I finally got armor. So I'm happy about that. I was just complaining about not having a proper uniform. Um, let's go up here. I trip on the stairs. Okay, okay. I think I made it here properly.
Who's there?
Ooh.
Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray forgive me for not telling you sooner. 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. I'd simply feared that if I spoke the truth, none would wish to involve themselves with me. But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in purpose. My word, you mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the sovereign currently residing in the palace is a pretender? Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent Kin Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the Regent Kin, 'tis us who'll answer to her grace.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. You ought leave the palace at once. This room turned up little of interest, but I've a mind to look into this further. I shall send word to Captain Brandt if I discover aught you should know. I'll head out first and speak with the Sentinels. Use that opportunity to make good your escape.
Sven, where have you been?
Forgive me. I couldn't see anything. Thought a stroll might clear my head.
Prithee inform us when if aught was to happen.
There we go. Sorry, I was pulling a hair out of my face. That sounds really weird when I say it out loud. But fact it is.
Really now?
Can't afford to retire at my age. Still a
No
while
one can, buddy.
Let them try and stop.
Then I shall remain by your side.
Okay, now we gotta run. I'm actually gonna run back to my home and sleep there at night because that is something I was supposed to do for a mission, and I want to get that mission done. We pass up the place, turn right here,
if there's any easy work.
and we go right down here to go to sleep. Sleep till
A
morning.
good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
Another one.
Good morrow, everyone.
Good morrow to you too.
Got to work if I'm to put bread on the table.
Right, I can only meet him at night. Back through the way I came. Just sleep till night. Sleep
We
till
must
nightfall.
rest, though the sun is still up.
Yes, yes.
Open your eyes, everyone. 'Tis dark out, but our day begins.
She is very sassy. Finally, as she go through the main door.
Might you consider lightening your...
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. While examining the palace ledger for evidence of the Queen Regent's misdeeds, I made a curious discovery. For some time now, it seems she has been diverting a veritable mountain of gold to the daily purchase of sweet crown flower. What's more, this inexpedient spending habit is recorded to have begun the very day on which Arthur, the would-be Arisen, appeared on the scene. This cannot be mere happenstance. I can only conclude that these sums are passing into the hands of Arthur himself. Yet 'tis strange, for sweet crown flowers only grow on the eastern edge of Vermont. I dare say 'twas not an item chosen idly. Mayhap this knowledge will guide us in our pursuit of the false sovereign. 'Tis a frail hope, to be certain. Yet all the same, I would ask that your Majesty venture to Vermont's eastern edge and probe into this young man's origins. I am glad to hear it, for I cannot shake the feeling that uncovering the identity of the false sovereign is the key to unraveling Deeza's scheme and securing your enthronement.
Right.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to... How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. 'Twas part of a letter, and from Batal no less. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Deeza's schemes run deep. To think, Deeza's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. Deeza is the doting mother before the Regent King. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Deeza's focus, we may be able to gain more useful information. You have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited in the aid I am able to offer, I bid you, take this.
What could the Queen Regent
Go.
be plotting?
Oh, Wakestone, awesome.
Phases. Now there's a name to remember.
Okay, next plot. You know, I could store a bunch of stuff in there. Probably should store my own clothing. And sleep till day, because, yeah. I don't feel like doing that right now. Sleep till
Shall we
tomorrow.
get some rest then?
YOLO.
I feel refreshed and ready for a new...
Deposit. This is literally everything I'm holding. Usable even by those incapable of magic, blah blah blah, I don't care. Address to the captain. Guard. Yeah, I might want to keep that on just in case. And then
Okay.
still heavy. Whatever. Oh, right. Okay. Now let me check what I'm going. Going all the way up here. Even though there's like a path. It's like a path I took all the way down here. All the way around just to get here. At least that's how I see it, but whatever.
Tell me I haven't got any leaves.
Boat guy, please. Whatever. We'll go this way. Then I think we turn this way. Yep. And that's how we get out of here.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it?
Yes, yes.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Yes, agreed. Did he find the chest? Because it looks like it's still there. Was there a second one that she looted? Whatever.
What ought I to do?
I overheard some of the soldiers standing guard outside the palace.
This ox cart's bound for Melv. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Why not? Am I even going to Melv? Wait, did I just make things worse for myself? I think I did. Because Melv is... Oh, god dang it. That's gonna suck. Nope, forget that. I'm not taking Melv.
Oi there, friend. All I ask is that you hear my request. What have you got to lose?
Sure, why not?
My thanks, sir. As to the matter at hand, it concerns my ox cart business. I've been holding off service on account of all the monsters on the road, but now I feel prepared to start making trips to Melv again. Only trouble is, there are still monsters about, and that's where you come in. See, I've got a letter here from Lady Margit, the Watchhead's wife, to be delivered to one Selena. I'd like you to accompany the cart in my stead and see to it that the letter reaches its recipient. What say you, friend? Not interested, eh? A pity. I'd taken you for the dependable sort. 'Tisn't urgent, mind. So if you simply need time to prepare, I'm willing to wait a while. Come find me if you reconsider, eh?
Oh, definitely. Is that a griffin?
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Or is that a Pegasus? You know, I think it's a griffin. So, funny thing about that is I actually can get a trophy for jumping on the back of one again. Oh. No.
Are you alright?
Come on, land again, buddy. Send immobile when their health is falls to 0. Blah blah blah. Without an aid, if you leave your pawn immobile for a state for a long time, they become forfeit. Risen can attempt to revive a party by approaching them and touching them.
I'm saved. Thank you.
No, come back here.
This foe's beyond our strength. I recommend a swift retreat.
Yeah, there we go. Goodbye. Let's see how long this takes. Where does this take me? Oh no! How dare you! No! Dang, Griffin got me. Funny though, I made it. I got that trophy, so that was nice.
Now this is a conundrum. I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Oh, thank you. Alright, continue that way, I guess. Oh, that was awesome though. Happy I was able to get it. So, wasn't trying to kill the bloody thing at least. Okay, I need to cross the bridge. But which way do we go? Well, I mean, let's see. You got that road going right there. Goes over. This one just kind of goes over there. We'll go to the left bridge right over here. This is gonna be a long trek. I gotta remember how to fight and everything. Speaking of.
Hobgoblin! I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
Cool. Yay.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
Yeah, why not? I'll hire.
If we share our strengths, we can begin formulating a strategy that caters to our respective skills.
Specializations are skills that can only be acquired by pawns that they are not strictly beneficial, for they allow the pawn to act independently and they can result in unexpected consequences. However, with a little patience, planning, and due care, specializations can prove very useful and are well worth trying out. If you would like your pawn to learn a specialization, you would do well to befriend people with various traits and tendencies in the world around you. Sooner or later, these friendships are bound to create opportunities for your pawn to acquire a specialization. A pawn can only acquire one specialization at a time, and learning a new specialization will replace the old one. Consult each specialization's entry for more information about its effect. Pawn quests are tasks given to your main pawn to be completed beyond the rift. If you set the task and must reward for the risen who hires your main pawn to receive upon task completion. The pawn's quests provide valuable opportunities for you to obtain items and acquire pawn badges. So you should endeavor to get your pawn hired as often as possible. When setting a reward for the risen who hires your main pawn to receive, you can either select specific items or nominate a sum of gold. Items can be removed from your inventory. Gold will be subtracted from your funds. It also is possible to trade with other arisen by setting the retrieval of items you desire as pawn request objects. Lucy and Sarah. Oh, don't know what that was about, but thanks. My last coat. Was there a different? I need to backtrack and go across that bridge. Come on, I want to make it to the border at least. Why? At least I have infinite arrows.
We will do well to seek the high ground when fighting on things. It will make focus your strength, Arisen. Cyclops' tusks are precious indeed. Let us endeavor to obtain them. And what will that do us if we don't survive? We must needs focus. Allow me.
Did it regen?
Our best bet is to set it teetering, then wrench it to the ground. It is certainly worth a try.
Really now?
Fire is not its weakness, but its strength. Let's save our fire magics for another time.
Blah blah blah.
This foe is nigh unstoppable, Winter's Wrath. We must do all we can to prevent it from losing its temper. How are we meant to attack it without triggering it? I shan't let them harm you. We find ourselves at a disadvantage. We must formulate a strategy, else we've no hope. You're soaked. Do you try not to catch cold? I miscalculated. Do not give up hope. Help will come.
thank you, Master. I only hope I did not disappoint.
That was close. Okay. I'm hoping I can make it over to the freaking thing, because it's like monster galore over here. If I literally follow this road, I should be able to make it.
Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use. We ought to take a closer look.
I ought to get back on track. Oh my god, really?
We've got choppers!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Void flame at any cost, Arisen. You have been doused in oil.
If I follow this road downward, I should be able to make it there. That's a griffin I saw.
One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent.
Is that a statue I espy over yonder?
We ought to take a closer look.
Why do you have to do this to me?
Seems your luck's run out, and mine's looking up.
Arisen! Are you alright?
I'm gonna win.
Come on, have at it.
Would that I had dodged that.
This is how it ends.
Nope, I'm gone. Yeah, why not? Hopefully. Nope. Sarah and Lucy died, and we got overpowered. And that is a far run back. So I will see you guys next time. Pretty sure augmentations you have acquired still can be equipped even after you change your vocation. Yeah. I guess this is okay. We're right here. Okay, so the auto saved after we got everyone back up. Good to know. Okay, and we're gonna end it here. Hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.